Hello, everyone. Welcome to Morning Coffee. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, this is going to be your general energy reading for your Thursday, October 1st, 2020. Please keep in mind that time is an illusion and energies are fluid. So, just because this is a reading dated for the 1st of October doesn't mean that it absolutely has to resonate for you at that time. Whenever you are guided to watch this reading and it resonates, then that is the message for you in that moment. Also, keep in mind that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So, check it out, y'all. We've made it to October. As crazy as that may seem, like it's October. For me, it's a little bit different because I'm here in Puerto Rico, and so I don't really experience the fall. I'm on a tropical island. So being in October and having already gone through the equinox and all that, and many of you back in the United States and wherever else you are, you're probably experiencing, well, you are experiencing changes in your weather, in the weather and all that, and the temperature and all that. And for me, that's just not happening. I mean, it's going to get a little bit cooler, as time goes on, as we move from fall into winter, but it's just strange. It's just strange. But this is my first fall and winter season here in Puerto Rico, so it's gonna be strange for a little bit, right? But I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to October. Today is the 1st of October, so we do have our very first full moon of the month. You heard me correctly. First full moon of the month. There are two full moons this month. So I'm going to be doing a full moon reading today. I will be going live for that. I'm not exactly sure what time I want to do that. I think I might want to do it around noon Eastern time, but I'm not quite sure. So look out for that. I'm gonna schedule it so that you guys can see. So I'm gonna do a full moon reading on that one. It's gonna be interesting. I'm excited about it. So my channel here is going to be focusing more on Vedic or sidereal astrology. So according to that, this full moon is in Pisces, and already I kind of see how that is real and stuff. So we're going to talk about that later on today. So tune in for that. Check that out. If you can't make it to the live, don't worry. It'll still be there. You'll be able to watch it later. Just some more quick announcements. Monthly readings have been for October are finished. So if you would like to check those out, go ahead. I'm going to create a playlist for those to make it easily accessed. And then we are going to be switching over to weekly readings this coming week. Okay, Spirit just told me to take the weekend off. All right, I was going to. I'm. You guys, if you've been following me for the last few days or whatever, I mean, I am so excited about these weekly readings. Like, I kind of want to get them started now, right now. But no, I can't do that. I have to finish the monthly love readings for Patreon. And then I need to just chill. There are some things that I need to do around my apartment this weekend. So I'm just going to do that because I was kind of thinking, well, maybe I can start them this weekend. No, we're going to start on Monday, October 5th, starting with Cancer. I have all of the signs scheduled for a specific day. For example, I did Virgo's monthly reading yesterday on Wednesday, and Wednesday is Virgo Day. And it just clicked. Like I was so in tune with Virgo. It was awesome. So I'm really super excited for these weekly readings. Check those out. Those are all going to be live as well. So make sure that you hit the notification bell to get in so that you know when I'm live. Okay. One more announcement for those of you that are on Patreon. I have decided to change the tier system. So obviously, since I'm not going to be doing monthly readings anymore, Spirit Monthly Messages Part 2, that tier on Patreon isn't necessary. But instead of deleting that tier altogether, what I am going to do is make it so that the monthly love readings are accessible to that $5 tier. So if you want to stay on Patreon, but you didn't want to do like the full Monty, you still get access to the love readings with that $5 tier. Okay, so there's that. All right, kids. Enough announcements for today. Let's get started on our reading. You know what? I'm gonna do it this way. I want to get both decks in on this. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved for our Thursday, October 1st, 2020. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, kids, here we go. Let's give this 5 shuffles. Yeah, we're going to starting with the vice versa deck. This is 1. Try that again. 1. 2. I'm seeing yellow and I'm seeing purple. Purple is the strongest. To me, purple is divine wisdom, understanding. It's your higher chakras. And that's interesting because this morning, my crown chakra has been kind of vibrating. 3. Awakened awareness is happening. There's some sort of action that you're able to take through this awareness. This is 4. And this is 5. Clarity within the dream state. Open crown chakra. This has a lot to do with this Pisces full moon here. Okay, let's see what we've got for today. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Emperor. With his back turned, we also have Strength on the other side. Okay. Then, I'm going to leave the Strength side up. Then we have Justice, but it's the back side of Justice. And this is the side that talks about injustice. And this came through a few days ago, Morning Coffee, titled, Injustice is Injustice, no matter how you want to spit it. You have that, and you have that with the Sun. Okay, so there's clarity here. You have the 6 of Wands. You have the 7 of Swords. You have the Page of Cups. You have the Tower. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. All right, bear with me here for a second. Let me see if I can... There's a victory here. There's a hard-won victory. But to be honest, I don't think it's an honest victory. I think it's... Oh, I just heard backstabbing central. Okay, however, here's the thing. Someone might be celebrating their victory here, okay? But if you look at this side of the 6 of Wands, it doesn't look... I mean, it's dark and bloody and just like... especially with this 7 of Swords here, I feel like someone is maybe... I just heard winning at all costs, all right? Look, someone may have come out victorious here. It's interesting because I am kind of getting a little bit of a 5 of Swords vibe, but it's like someone may have come out victorious here, but I don't think it's the victory that they actually wanted. Page of Cups is speaking to immaturity here, emotional immaturity. The cup, the fish is jumping out of the cup here. But it doesn't really look like this page is doing anything to try and keep it in the cup. Try and, like, you know what I mean? And I feel like this is a situation in which someone was really pretty emotionally immature, or maybe even emotionally unavailable, and something has gotten away from them. An opportunity has gotten away from them. They've missed an opportunity here. But I feel like other people were involved. You see that six of Wands there? Other people were involved. There was a lot of backstabbing, a lot of lying, cheating, stealing, trying to get away with something. But then you have the Tower. You have the Tower and the Knight of Pentacles. And I feel like whatever is going on here, someone is moving in the same direction that they've always moved in. However, with the Tower here, I feel like something has been brought to their attention. Something about their reality, maybe even something about the people around them in their reality has been brought to their attention, and yet they're still moving on in the same direction. Knight of Pentacles. Not really wanting to change. Maybe feeling like they can't change. And then on the other side here you have Justice with the Sun. I feel like this side of the equation is the real victor here. Because an injustice has been committed. And now they see the light. Now they see either this situation or this person or these people for what they truly are. And this could very well be a masculine energy, what we would have once called the divine masculine in certain cases. And I did just see 1044. 144 is a twin flame number, so okay, there you go. But the masculine here with his back turned. But then we have strength. I keep forgetting. Every morning I keep forgetting to close my blinds so that the sun isn't shining in my face. Hold on a second. Y'all want to hear something hilarious? So I just paused the recording so that I could take a second to close the blinds so that the sun just wasn't shining in my face. And I got back and I sat down and I looked at the timer. I had paused the video at 11:11. And I didn't even recognize it. Okay, that's so cool. All right, anyway, so pride and ego has gotten in the way of this situation here when it comes to some sort of masculine energy and the strength. But then also, I feel like strength is on the side of this person here who faced an injustice, but is kind of, I honestly feel like this person is coming out the victor, because in terms of the injustice that this person faced, there is illumination surrounding it. And actually this is interesting because this has been coming up a lot in the, I guess, especially in the Twin Flame Collective. This has been coming out a lot, trying to sabotage someone, basically. Or maybe even trying to sabotage a relationship. Trying to sabotage the Divine Feminine, trying to sully her name, drag her through the dirt and blah, blah, blah. But I don't think it worked that way. Because in enduring this injustice, I guess we can call it, you, in fact, illuminated some of the really toxic elements to someone's situation. All this shit over here. All right, I want to get into clarification now, so give me just a second. Let's get some shuffles in here. Just one more. All right, so let's look at Justice with the Sun here. What is this? Let's get a little bit more on this, please, Spirit. Justice with the Sun. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Ten of Pentacles. Lesson complete, lesson learned. We also have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands has come out in reverse, though, which is a good thing. We have that with the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. This person has come out on top. This person, we both sides of the equation have the Knight of Pentacles here. However, in this case, this person that dealt with some sort of injustice, that is being illuminated. The sun is at your back. The sun is shining on your back. You have an opportunity to move forward. It's like you're gaining something from this, where on the other side, they kind of lost something. Either they lost something or they didn't get what they wanted out of it, ultimately. Okay? But this side of the equation has Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Then you also have the Ten of Wands with the Page of Swords. And what I kind of want to say is with the Ten of Wands in reverse, you're laying down this burden. And maybe I feel like somebody is watching this side of the equation move on. Unburdened, unbothered. And it could be that the other side of the equation here is the one that actually receives some sort of burdens because of this. This feels like it feels like extra karma being packed on to them. Also, with the Ten of Pentacles here, I feel like this has something to do with business. Maybe someone tried to sabotage your business, sabotage your money. But I don't think that's happening because I feel like I kind of want to say I feel like you've put in too much work or too much effort to really for that to really happen. I just feel like I just feel like this side of the equation is coming out on top, whereas this side of the equation, not so much. Let's see. Yep. Okay. We have the Queen of Cups, we have the Lovers in reverse, and we have the Three of Cups. And we also have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. So already what I'm getting is that with this Queen of Cups here, someone, and it's so crazy because the Queen of Cups in this deck looks like she's either taking the fish out or putting the fish into her cup. But lately, when the Queen of Cups has been coming out, at least this week, the energy was she's taking that fish out of her cup because it stinks. It just stank, right? Okay. The Lovers in reverse. This was a love connection that was sullied or that was influenced by third parties. I mean, I'm not going to say somebody was cheating on you, but I will say that other people were involved here. Other people were involved. And that Eight of Pentacles, unfortunately, that Eight of Pentacles really doesn't make sense. I want to get another pull here. And quite frankly, yeah. Quite frankly, I feel like this situation here, in which you have the Queen of Cups, who would be the feminine in the situation, is actively choosing to remove herself from this situation because there's too many toxic energies. There's the Tower again. With the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and now the King of Swords. Someone's being left out in the cold. You could have been dealing with an air sign, potentially an Aquarius. Also, we have Gemini here with the Lovers. It's interesting because I feel like this person on this side of the equation actually sees exactly what's going on here, and that's part of the original Tower moment that I was picking up on for you. You do have the Tower twice on this side of the equation, but it's like someone sees clearly the relationship that could have been, and now they also see that they're being left out in the cold. They are actually the ones that are being rejected, in a sense, I guess you can say, by this Queen of Cups. They're the one that's being left behind. Whereas they thought in the beginning of the situation with the Emperor, they thought they could control this situation. Turns out this individual is in control, whoever this Queen of Cups is here. And the Queen of Cups is the one that was being, that faced some sort of injustice here. and they're watching you walk away, is what I just heard. This could have been someone that was really difficult to communicate with, someone that was just, I just heard avoiding the situation. And they could have employed other people in order to get themselves freed of the situation, but that backfired. That backfired big time, is what I want to say. I actually want to get one more pull on this side of the equation here, just to see, as a result, what's happening. Oh, well, now you've got the Five of Cups here. Okay, well, the Eight of Pentacles is back now. The King of Wands has fallen out here. So this was a really selfish individual. But you also have the Five of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and now the Nine of Swords. But in the After Tarot here, this person is actually fighting back against the demons. So this might have been a situation where, you know, you feel remorseful. I feel like this, maybe even both sides of the equation were kind of into it at one point, but then things just got toxic and nasty and things turned around because someone was really super selfish. King of Wands and King of Swords. Super selfish. So this could have been something that it's not without some sort of grief, maybe some regret, remorse, not necessarily wanting to leave this situation behind, but at the same time also not wanting to deal with this shit, right? Nine of Swords. But there's some sort of inspiration coming through for you here, Ace of Wands. And if someone tried to attack your business, I feel like there might be a revamping of your business, or maybe you're just focusing more on yourself or your job, your being, doing more work on you. It's inspired you somehow. I want to talk about this inspiration here, Ace of Wands. What can you tell us about that, Spirit? The Hierophant. Wow, this was a big lesson. This was a strong lesson. Hierophant here with the Star. Ooh. Okay, there's the turnaround. The Star, the Six of Wands, and Temperance. So you really came out on top here. Somehow this may have really inspired you to get further onto your path. There's also a deeper understanding that you've come to here, either about yourself or the nature of reality is what I'm hearing. Love, romance, and those types of circumstances. There's healing involved in this. There's balance and harmony, greater sense of union within the self. That is definitely going to leave you inspired in some really strong ways. A major lesson from the masculine. The Hierophant to the Tower. Again. Page of Cups. Fish has fallen out of the cup. Missed opportunity. Something got away. This person got away. And is way better off for it. Quite frankly. Is way better off for it. I feel like this is a point where you finally started to understand the demons involved, or your own inner demons, or you're willing to fight back now. You're much stronger than you have been in the past. Okay, I'm going to get a final pull on this side of the equation, and then we're going to close out with Oracle guidance. But one last pull here for this side of the equation as a result to all of this. Okay, well now we have the Sun. Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, Five of Wands, the Devil, and Strength. Good Lord. There is something here that needed to be preserved on this side of the situation. Something that someone was really intensely bound to. This feels like some sort of family thing, or just some sort of community that had been building a certain structure or a certain reality for a certain amount for X amount of time, and I guess this person came in and threatened to destroy it. But ultimately, the nature of this reality just became the toxic nature of this reality just became more apparent. I mean, you do have the sun here. The sun is the most optimistic card in the deck, but you also have it with the devil and strength and the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups to me is an pretty immature energy, someone that's just really in it for their own emotional gain. Someone was willing to defend what had been built or what had been worked on almost blindly. I'm seeing that in the Knight of Swords. Almost blindly. There's some really strong toxic tie, karmic tie on this side of the equation here that facilitated some sort of injustice to this person or this side. But now it's clear as day. Now we see it. The sun. Now we see it. It's clear as day now. And this person here wants nothing to do with it. And they have every right to walk away from this. And actually, this person is way more victorious than this side of the equation. Because this is all wrapped up in ego and pride. Not truth, honesty, integrity, and all that kind of stuff. Nope. It's almost as if someone got wrapped up with an individual that didn't even really quite know what they were, or understand what they were fighting for here. Until now, someone else has gotten away, or there's some sort of injustice that happened, and I mean, wow. All right, we're gonna leave it there. Let's go. We're gonna go with the Lightworker Oracle for our Oracle guidance again today. It's like, it's almost as if somebody here, and maybe this is this side of the equation, but someone here is kind of like, what was the point of all that? You lured me in really to just try and sabotage me in the end, or some what kind of bullshit is that? Like, who are you really? And who are these people around you? Like, don't y'all see yourselves? It's kind of what I'm picking up on here. But this side is walking away from it like, you know what? You can keep that. I want nothing to do with it anyway. It's toxic. It's nasty. It's narcissistic. It's 5 shuffles here. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Alrighty, let's see what we've got for today. Ooh. No. Come on. Hi, Ryan. There it is. Ooh, there you go. Hi, pretty boy. We have card number 17. Family of Light. The limits that much of humanity place on their love, that they will love their own family, country, religion, or community better than they love those on the outside, do not restrain your heart. You are capable of loving humanity, of loving all of creation on earth as an extended spiritual family. You will love all as your own, You are meant to belong to a broader family of light. And that's kind of what this feels like here. This injustice happened on someone that maybe was considered an outsider. You can't hang, is what I just heard. Why? Like, literally, why? Why? Just because you say I can't? You don't know me like that. How you just gonna judge me like that? While some souls have incarnated to learn about us and them, others have the purpose of teaching unconditional, all-embracing love. You are one of these. You have taken life to love the many, not just the few. For this life purpose to be anchored, issues in your biological family may keep you from bonding with them in a typical way. Perhaps you were the odd one out in your family, the one whom no one really understood. Perhaps you felt loved, but couldn't live the way your family seemed comfortable to live. Maybe you lost family members through divorce, disease, depression, or death, or through addiction or emotional immaturity that left you disconnected from key family members. If your father was absent, whilst you must do the emotional healing work to process that pain, understand the purpose of that absence, for your own spiritual connection to remain intact, pure, and powerful. If your mother figure was absent, whilst you are advised to do the emotional work to process that pain, understand the purpose of that absence, for you to look beyond your immediate family to find your place and find yourself belonging to and being devoted to the entire human race. This pain was part of how you remained unconditional by the more typical family bonds. Whilst the bonds are necessary for many souls to experience their life lessons, the difficulty you may have experienced regarding them helped push you to become a child of love. You had to seek, quote, family in expansive ways, remaining open as you searched for love rather than feeling satisfied by your immediate tribe and closed to those outside it. You can come through your experience, not as a victim of circumstance, but as an empowered soul. Process it, heal, forgive, and step into the spiritual blessings gained through your atypical through your atypical relations with your biological family. Although you were not meant to belong in a traditional way to your family of origin, you shall not be denied the love you need. You are here to help build a human family joined by more than blood or legal union. It will not just be you loving the world, but the world loving you. The power of your heart to give and receive love shall not be wasted. So it is time to gently undo the patterns of attempting to fit in. Instead, trust that you are exactly as you were meant to be. When you do, your magnetism will draw love and friendship from those who vibrate at a similar level of consciousness to you. Leave past hurts and rejection behind. You no longer need them to grow. Be brave. Pray to connect to your family of light, not only in spirit but also here on earth. Let them in. Know that you belong here in spirit and in body, to be loved, held, touched, listened to, and accepted, just as you are. There you have it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I look forward to seeing you guys later today for the full moon reading. If I don't catch you there live, you can always check it out later. But also, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I look forward to connecting with you again very, very soon. Yeah? Take care. Mwah. Bye.